Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got a new Cardfight Vanguard video for you guys today. So guys, if you guys have been paying attention to news, we got new cards for Draw Jewels and Welstra. And today we're gonna talk about the new cards we got for Welstra. So we only got 2 cards. Do they change up the deck? Do they help us with problems that we had? Who knows? We're gonna figure it out today, and we're gonna go slot them into the deck and go play a game. If you guys enjoy this kind of video, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's jump in and let's check it out. So I wanted to try these cards out yesterday on stream, but Cardfight Area did not update till today. So we'll talk about the 2 cards and how I feel about them. First up, we've got Blitz Mechanic Bowin. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a Vanguard with Blitz in its card name and your order zone does not have a grade 2 product, put a card from your hand to the soul, search your deck for up to 1 grade 2 product card, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. If your order zone has 2 or more products, this unit gets 5,000 shield. When I first read this, I thought it was good. That was my initial assumption. But looking at it again, this card is really bad. So it sounds good being able to get a grade 2 product and put it into the order zone immediately if you don't have one. The problem is the only time you're not going to have a grade 2 product usually is either A, you went first, or B, you are just struggling. And then the rest of the game, this card does nothing. I mean, sure, it's a plus 5,000 shield, but that's not going to help you facilitate any of your plays. It's cool if you open up with this, especially going first, because going first you'll search Doggo, and then you can use this to grab Lubetzel. Or maybe if somebody ends up playing the grade 2 Fortress, I guess. But any other point in the game, this card is completely dead. If you happen to get a grade 2 and don't need a search, this is dead. I mean, I guess you could play 2 Lubetzels in a turn with this, but you would only be able to do that turn 2 or turn 3, whichever turn you play the Lubetzel. Because once you have 1, this card's a vanilla for the rest of the game. So I don't really see us playing this, but I gotta try it. Now, as for the grade 1, this thing is bonkers. Blitz Security Varnist. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a Vanguard Blitz in its card name, choose up to 1 set order from your job and put it to the bottom of your deck or into your soul. That is not grade blocked. You can call this in the early game for an early attack or boost and get your set orders back into your deck to search later. So that means that you can actually discard your orders to ride or to pay other costs and not feel bad about it because you can get them back. When your Vanguard with Welstra in its card name and Divine Skill attacks, Soul Blast 1, retire the unit, choose a product from your order zone and operate it. This allows us to get 5 attacks without Farheight. So it can replace Farheight if you don't see Farheight. It's good for 1 turn though. And on a turn that we Urianthe, we can still get 5 attacks. Normally with Welstra, if you end up using Urianthe, you have to give up an attack. So you only get 4 attacks max. This allows us to still get 5 attacks while still being able to operate Urianthe and getting our opponent to a minimum of minus 20,000, which is insanity. And it's a Soul Blast 1, retire, that's not really much of a cost. This deck has so much soul generation now, like recursion, another way to operate that doesn't involve counterblast. Like, this thing is fire. As for how we're gonna slot this into the deck, that's the hard part. Because we have so many good cards now, and we're adding in a Soul Blast card, thankfully, when it's only the only other Soul Blast card besides Farheight. When we have a bunch of ways to gain soul, I honestly think we're gonna cut Troll, which Troll being a counterblast has been its biggest problem, because with this thing, just about anything can turn us into what we need. Now, do we want to try? We're gonna put the new grade 2 in just to try it out. I personally don't think we need it. I'm going to change up a couple of ratios just to try it out. I wish it wasn't just Lux to grade 2. And I wish it wasn't just, dead for the rest of the game. Like, if you didn't play a grade 2 product, then let this do its thing, cool. Like, I wish I could combine this with the 20k defense grade 2, because then together they would actually be a good card. Because separate, they're both kind of mid. But I'm going to put a couple copies of it in just so we could try it out. Question is, what am I going to cut? I'll cut Angel Ladder. We don't need that right now. And because we can recycle maximum, I'm gonna cut a maximum. Now, personally, I wouldn't put this in the deck, and I don't know if I would leave maximum at 3 or not. Again, I'm gonna have to play ratios. For any of you guys that don't know, Welstra is my favorite Faded 1 deck, so I'm really excited to start, experimenting with it again. So here's what we're gonna take for right now. Let's go jump into a game. All right, guys, we got a game. We're going first. Let's check out our opening hand. We'll send this back. We'll send this back. These are our discard frauders for the turns, That's actually not a bad hand. Not a bad hand. All right, let's do this. I would have liked to see the new grade 2, but it's okay. All right, so we're gonna drop a turn. New grade 1. So let's start by discarding this. We're gonna ride, get our energy, and then skill to the soul, energy charge 2. Now, don't get me wrong, that's not the best way to use that card, but we went first. And I don't want to discard anything else we have because everything else we have is kind of fire. That's fine. That's also fine. Damn, I wanted that. Okay, that wasn't great. That was not great. Ooh. All right. Gonna have to retire this. We're gonna ride. I'm gonna Soul Blast. Search for Doggo. Add that to hand. Shuffle. Oh, I should be in main phase. My bad. And we're gonna play this and call. We have to play this order. Sucks. So we're gonna swing Vanguard. Skill. Energy Blast 3. Operate. Oh, I shouldn't have played that. Whoops. Hey, Lubetzel. Nice. And then we're gonna swing at the rear. They're guarding everything? All right. They do know that Cindy calls herself back, right? I guess he's just really trying to rush. But you have no counterblast and 3 cards in hand. That's fine. Cool. We don't have to guard this turn. Ooh, this is actually like the perfect time to get this card. Ride phase, draw. We're gonna discard Fentilicida. I'm gonna ride Fentilicida skill. She calls herself out. Grade 2 skill, Soul Blast 1. Discard a Farheight. We don't need both. We'll grab Maximum and Urianthe. Shuffle. Add to hand. Add to hand. We can't retire Trickstar. That kind of sucks. But it's okay because we still got plenty of plays. We're gonna call, skill, put a card from our hand into the soul. Guess we'll put the trigger. Search our deck for grade 2. We should have another Lubetzel in here. We do. We're gonna play a lot of orders this turn. Lubetzel skill. We draw 1, soul charge 1. We're gonna play Farheight skill, counterblast 1. Discard a card. Grab Maximum. Put Maximum into play. Shuffle. Skill, counterblast. Maximum, Urianthe. Operating Maximum. Retire -5 to VG. And then Urianthe. We got energy charge 3. I draw 1. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now I could we'll play another Lubetzel from hand. Skill, draw, soul charge. Skill. Operate Maximum, -5. And now it costs 1 less counterblast. And now we go to battle phase. We're gonna go +5 here. And we're gonna swing. I assume he's just gonna eat the damage. Yep. Skill to the soul. Look at top 5. Add a grade 2. Swing, skill, soul blast 2. Putting that in there so we can get it back later. -5. And then return this to hand. Call. Swing. Skill. Energy Blast 2. Counter Blast. Return to hand. -5. Twin Drive. First check. Critical trigger. Dope, because we haven't seen any triggers yet. Alright. Unfortunately, this guy is getting defensive triggers, which we do not like right now. But he's dumping all his defense. Alright. And now these both go back. Not a bad turn. Not a bad turn. But see, this is my problem with this grade 2. Now it's dead for the rest of the game. We did have a nice combo out turn. We did draw a decent amount of cards. We've got a lot of advantage over our opponent right now. He definitely wasted so much advantage trying to rush us too hard. We have everything in our hand to get a 5 attack turn and to still use Urianthe to deal a damage. But normally you would swing Welstra first to be able to deal a damage, but I'm gonna have to do it weird now because of it. He doesn't have anything in crossover dress, so he can't stand anything, right? Oh, he's gonna add 1 back. Why that and why not? I'll have to get triple drive, I guess. I'm surprised he didn't go for mirrors because he's hurting on advantage so much. He has 1 card in hand. He gets to add 1. Oh, he might get some lucky off the top. He did not. So he's gonna end with 5 cards in hand unless he has draw triggers. Whoa, why do you draw a card? Oh, because this. And it can't be chosen by card effects. That's fine. We'll guard that. He's gonna stay in the rear guard. He's got triple drive. 1, 2, 3. 1 damage. Bloop. If I want 5 attacks, I need to take this damage, which is unfortunate. Cool. Let's put him to sleep. Draw. Persona Ride. Boom. Now we're going to call. We're going to call, skill, Soul Blast. Oh wait, it doesn't have a cost. It's awesome. Just pick an order, put it to the bottom of the deck. And then I guess the best option is this. Now we go battle phase. No, main phase, because we still got to use Fentilachita. Wait, no, because that'll put us down to 1 energy, which means we won't be able to use Welstra, which means, unfortunately, we can't do anything here. If we could play another Urianthe, we could, but we're good here. We'll go swing over here. 31. Swing Vanguard, skill, Soul Blast 2. Return to hand, Counter Blast. -5. You got a heal trigger. Unfortunate, but it's fine. Swing. Skill, Energy Blast 2. -10. And then skill, Counter Blast, Soul Blast to hand and call, and then -5. And this retires itself. 333s with 6 cards in hand is kind of cracked. You discard the other Stravarina. Twin Drive, first check. Second check, critical trigger. You love to see it. All right, does he have a 3rd PG? That would be ludicrous. I was gonna say, not that impressive. Still felt like Welstra, but being able to get that extra attack while still being able to use Urianthe, it kind of clashes a little bit a little bit because of the fact that we don't get to burn them for the damage. I could also see it being really explosive if our opponent was at like 3 damage or something like that. All right, guys, looks like it's gonna be a quick video. That player definitely used up too many resources way too early in the game to try and keep pressure, but us going first and being able to just drop the Welstra dong. This card is cute if it works, but I did not like the fact that it was dead after turn 2. I would rather play something like Boba Mine to be able to countercharge and do more things, which I could have done in that turn. Like if I had one countercharge, I could have used Farhite to get Urianthe, which then Urianthe would have gave me enough energy to use Fentilachita and things like that. By itself, besides the early game, I don't see us playing this card. We have way too many better options. This grade 1 though, this grade 1's good. Besides the fact that, like I said, with Urianthe, it still gives us 5 attacks. It can also save us if we don't see Farhite, because not seeing Farhite in this deck by turn 3 really hurts. So having 3 to 4 more copies of it really helps. And just so you guys know, the way it would work, you would swing rear guard with this booster or the other rear guard. Then when you would attack Vanguard, you'd operate with maximum with the Vanguard, bounce back 1 rear guard. Then you'd use this grade 1, operate another maximum. The only downside is you have to be able to get 2 maximums in the order zone. So the only way to do that would be with Farhite, or we might actually have to play this grade 2 order to make sure we get into maximum. Because the only thing you need to do for this is to have this in the order zone and ride a grade 3, and you just get a maximum. So that's something to think about now. That this card is actually not horrible, and it also gives us another reason to run that grade 2. I don't know. We got a lot of experimenting to do, guys. Welstra actually has some open lines, so let me know your guys' ideas down in the comments. I am definitely going to be experimenting a lot with this, and I would love some feedback and some ideas to bounce off of. Welstra is still my favorite Faded 1 deck. If you guys want to see me play some Cardfight Vanguard live, come by the streams. Next week's stream will be Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so come by. We're going to try this out. We're going to try the new Draw Jeweled support, which they got 1 good card, but you got it. And then I don't know what's going to happen in the anime, so I don't know what other support we're supposed to get next week, but I am excited to try it all out. If you guys want to check me out on social media, those links will be down below. Lastly, I did also make a Aroa deck. That deck was kind of fun, so if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments. That is it for me. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.
See it in my eyes, I was born for this. I got demons on my side, you ain't right like this. I got reason to believe, I don't need it from my gifts. Only I can change the world and it go like this.